Hey guys, so today we're gonna try another product that I just got. I got this vacuum cleaner, and we need one for our upstairs and downstairs, so we had to get a second one. And this is one of those handheld vacs that's kind of like the Dyson, you know. It's a much cheaper alternative to the Dyson, but will it work as well as a Dyson? We'll see. Let's take a look at what we have here. This is a Ganiza. Anyways, but it looks basically kind of, like the Dyson, and I think that's what it's trying to emulate, of course. But filter. All right, so that's the pack. It's got a similar looking battery. Don't think it does come fully charged, so we're going to get to test it out right away without having to charge it up. So let's compare it. So let's install the filter. Oh, okay, good, nice. So I thought this was the filter you need to install, but there's already one in there. So they give you an extra filter, which is nice. Not going to complain about that. Let's get that back in. All right, let's make some initial comparisons. And for that, I got this. I got the Dyson V6. So let's take a look at the two fronts. It's a different design. It's hard for me to say what's better than the other, but this Dyson does have this nice little pivot thing. This one, it's slippery. Anyway, so the pivot has this tube right here, which is probably not as nice as the Dyson, but it costs less. So if it still works, I won't complain. Okay, so one thing I like, the Dyson's extension stick looks like this, and it's a solid piece. This one has an extension, so that is cooler because it's more compact. So let's give it a shot. Head-wise, this one is a little bit bigger, and the battery is bigger. And I do know I had to replace this Dyson battery twice already. It does drain pretty fast, so I hope the bigger battery will last a little bit longer. But other than that, everything looks pretty similar for a lot less money, but let's make sure it performs as well. All right. So in addition to the extra filter, it comes with these two attachments, and this one's got an extension, so you can get a little bit longer. So that's kind of cool, but they're pretty comparable to what you get from Dyson. You get Dyson, you also get two similar looking things. All right, so for our test, I'm going to use baby powder. In the old 70s and 80s commercial, I used to see them compare vacuum cleaners using baby powder. So we're going to do the same thing. So let's see if they're comparable. All right, right off the bat, this one is a little bit more quiet. It doesn't sound as loud. So you can see there's still a little bit, after two passes, there's still a little bit. So let's try the Dyson. Well, after two passes, the Dyson actually looks like it performs better. Oops, there's a setting on this. I had it on low. I needed to set it on high. So we'll pass it through this middle part. All right, so now it's on high. And this has a light that the Dyson doesn't have. Okay, so now you can see on low there's still some powder left, but on high it seemed like it worked just as well as the Dyson. Let's take a closer look. So if you look real close, you could see there's still a little bit of powder on where it was on low, but right here in the middle when I turn it up to high, it is just the same as what the Dyson was doing. So that's a good sign. You could see the two lines, and it sucked up the baby powder just as well. So, you know, in summary, I think they're both going to work out just fine. I think this one, it's a little bit quieter. It has two settings, which is nice. This Ganiza, it has two settings, but one thing that I particularly like is that you don't need to leave your finger on the button for it to keep working, and then you can set the speed. So having two settings, high and low, is nice, and not having to leave your finger on the button is also nice. If you are familiar with the Dyson, you do have to leave your finger on the button. As soon as you let go, it'll stop. So you can't just turn it on and do your thing. You have to have your finger on the trigger all the time. So I'm going to leave one upstairs and one downstairs and see how it goes.